Welcome back, CSC 230 W1 to EX18. I'm just working my way through it. If you need help, you don't have to watch this, but if you get stuck or you need help going through it and you're having a hard time doing it on your own, some people have done it on their own already, but I just wanted to go over the next part just for the sake of people who struggle going through it. So I'm going to open this up in a new tab, and this is what I did last time, and I still have this stuff here. So I'm going to go through this part here in this video. And we did the hero image and all this stuff last time. We put a text shadow on here, we used some margin, we did a hover, all that kind of stuff. And what we're going to do here is just do a flex. If you remember how to do flex, we're going to break this up into 3 columns, put a little background, and kind of work on the container and also the 3 areas in the middle of that. So let's see what we have for our code again, just so we know. This is the area below the hero image. So this is what we're working on now. We have a section, which is our main kind of area below the header part, and we just called that hero image on there. That could have been a header area or a main area using the HTML5. But anyway, we have the section here. We called it flex container, and then we have basically 3 columns in there. I guess they're divs that are using column. And they have 2 names, column for more general and then specific ones. And I think when I did it, I don't even know if I used this specific ones. Now in each column, there's an image for a tractor and a tree and a leaf. And then there's an H2, and then there's a paragraph with just some placeholder text in here. So we have to basically tell the flex container to be flex. So let's go here and let's move down to flex container, and let's do display, and I'll start typing flex, and we'll just do flex in there and see how that works so far and see what happens. So we'll go here, refresh that, and there we go. That's right off the bat. That's what we want. And we may want to put some margin around the whole container or some padding around the whole container. So we'll go to that same flex container, and maybe we'll just put some padding on there. And I've been using rems, which basically is equivalent to 16 pixels. So I'll put 1 rem here and just see what that looks like right now and refresh it. And that's okay. And we could even put a background color in here if we want to match the background color of the hero button. We could copy that, and I'll put that here. Now, this doesn't have to say green. I'm not sure why that says green, because it's not even really green. We'll see how that looks, and that looks okay. And let's see how this looks. Now, we can put padding around each column too. So let's do that. Let's go to column. Here's padding, and you can go right here, and let me put like 0.5 rem in here and see how that looks. That's about 8 pixels. So see how that looks so far. Our flex container looks okay, and we'll kind of get started with that. So let's refresh, and that gives us a little bit of room. It gives us some area in between the columns, so that's okay. And these are our H2s in there, and I already have the font family in there. We might want to make it green, so I'll just put color in here. I'll go green for now, and just see how that looks. I don't know if we're using a different green. Here's a different green. We could use this one and throw that in here just to be consistent. And you might want to go a little bit bigger. So I'll use font size. Now 1.5 rem is typically what H2 is. So let's try like 1.8 rem. See how that looks for now. And that doesn't look bad. Now, we'll have an issue when we get here, and actually, I did try to put non-breaking spaces in here, but actually, when you get this small, it looks better when they break up like that. You could put end shrubs on their own line, but that looks okay. That's not bad like that. And although you can change their size if you want, but they're okay. Actually, what is the size here? Here's their class names here. I guess we could do size. I'll just put width and make it a little bigger. Width, let me put 1 rem. That's 16 pixels. Let's put 2 rem. Just see what that looks like. I don't know what that's going to be. And I don't know. Do they look bigger? I can't tell. Let's put 3M. Oh yeah, that's getting a little bigger. That's okay. I don't know if I'd do that much, maybe 2.5. All right, that's okay. And then we have our paragraphs here, and I didn't really do anything with the paragraphs except maybe make them a little bit bigger. Maybe you can make them a little bit bigger, like just put font size. And now I'm not even looking at my sample. I should be looking at my sample. Let me go do that. Okay, here's my sample page. I don't know if I did much with the paragraph at all, but I might want to make it a little bit bigger and increase the line height just a little bit. So I'm going to do that. Font size 1.2 rem. See if that makes it a little bit bigger. Don't use I, use 1. And I'm going to do line height. I'll increase that. And I'll do like 140%. See how that looks. And check this out. And that looks a little bit better. That's not too bad. You could put more space in here, but I don't think that looks too bad, to be honest. That looks okay. Now, I didn't change the font family of these. I left it serif, and that's okay. Although my color's not showing up for some reason. I must have screwed something up. Where's my color of, background color of flex container? That's the same as that. I'm not sure what I did there. I thought I wanted the same as that button. Oh, I know what I did. I did the hover. I don't want the hover. I actually want this one. So let me get this color. I accidentally copied the hover, which is like a white. So I don't want that. So let me throw this in here. And that's what I want. So this should look a little better. Yeah, that's what I want. So that looks okay. And I think I'm okay. Now, we didn't do anything with queries yet, but basically what we'll do is we'll make it turn into one column at like 500 pixels or something like that, or somewhere around there. We'll make it turn into one column and then maybe make this thing smaller so it's not getting cut off. And then we'll work on the buttons. So we'll work on the buttons next in the next video. That'll be part 5 because this is part 4. And again, if you need help, use this. If not, you can ignore this.